club getting tipsy. Everybody in the 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 club getting tipsy. Here comes the 3 to the 4 to the 5. Now I'm looking at shorty right in the eye. Couple seconds past, now I'm looking at the thighs. She telling me how much she hit it fly. She got it big, but she grew too shy. You 21, girl, that's so high. I want the effort straight coming with them fries. And so, baby, can I come superside? Here comes the 4 to the 3 to the 2. She started feeling on my dick, got the blow. You so big, so I'm thinking that's cool. But instead of one life, I need two. Her eyes that big when she gets in my throat. It's touching on her face like she got a crew. She told me she don't come with a crew. You know how I do when I think I got it. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now everybody in the club getting tipsy. 3 comes the 4 to the 5 to the 6. If it's running through it, you ain't gotta sound rich. That single man, I ain't tryna get rich. You know what's the dummy man, son of a brushed it off, now I'm to get lit. Took orange juice, man, it's some good dish. Homeboy tripping cause I'm staring at his chick. I lay on the sideline, burning on the way. Here comes the 5 to the 4 to the 3. Hands in the air, and you can't fuck his kid. Club on the San Juan, but I don't cool, I don't care, I'm a piano kid. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Now 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 everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Hello, everyone. It is Thursday night at 7 o'clock. You know what that means. It's time for the Isolation Happy Hour with Rob and friends. I am Rob, and soon I will be joined by friends. I hope you guys are all having a great time out there. Pour yourselves a drink right now because we're gonna drink together, right? We're gonna have some good times. It's okay if you are not an alcoholic drinker. Pour yourself a big old glass of water and drink it along with us because we're going to have some fun today. I want to know what's going on in everybody's world. Colette is in her best sweats, so that makes me happy for her. Dan showered for this. I don't know why. I can't smell you. We're over a computer screen. I have no sense of smell. You could stink horribly, and this is the one time that won't bother me because in the real life, I actually have a very, very sensitive palate, and that's one of my least favorite things at SAC Comedy Lab when we do our shows and afterwards we meet the guests. I love meeting the guests, but sometimes they walk by and every once in a while you get one with a little extra, shall we say, fragrance to them, which stresses me out. So a few things for you guys. A few things to note is number one, this is being shared both on my Facebook page and on SAC's Facebook page. So if you are on either one of those that you are on, please share this with everybody. And if you do, we've got a special treat for you tonight, because if you share this, we're going to pick some random winners out of people who share it, who will win gift cards to Pop's Pizza, which is a new pizza place opened by the people who created Taco China, which is really exciting. And that comes to us courtesy of Still Serving on Facebook, so make sure you check that out. So if you want to win that, all you have to do is share this stream, this live feed right now, and you'll be entered in to win. How cool is that? A couple of other things. Don't forget, throughout the broadcast, you can head over to saccomedylab.com or even just sak.com. You can donate there, or you can purchase gift cards to come see us in the future. Jay is asking what happened to the touch of red that I had in my hair. So if you follow me on Facebook or on Instagram, you would have seen that I had bright red hair for a day. I'm going to tell you guys a secret truth. I didn't really go through with dyeing my hair red. I used this. It's red hairspray. This is what I actually always used on Pepe wigs as well. They come, when I first buy them, they're actually like blonde, yellow, and you just spray this and it's temporary, but it washes out of your hair. So we can put a little streak of red. Let's try that. There we are. Oh yeah. Now it's just even more of just a touch of red, which is exciting. Also, don't forget to go to SAC, make your donations. Come here every night at 7 o'clock to SAC's Facebook page to see a check-in from friends. I'm so excited today because we have two awesome guests coming in. You guys already know Robyn Pedretti-Kelly as a member of our SAC ensemble, as a overall funny woman. And today she's joined by another one of my favorite funny ladies. Her best friend, actually, Summer Aielo, is going to be joining us as well. So we'll have the two of them together. Plus, one more thing that I always like to bring up. This is happy hour, right? We're going to drink together. So if you're drinking along with the show, send me a picture, send me a direct message, a picture of you with your drink so that I know what you're drinking with us, and we'll share it into the group. I already got one. It was Lewis. Lewis is in the group. Hold on, my phone is being really slow. He is drinking clementine vodka with lemon lime soda. So that sounds weird. I don't really know what clementine vodka is, but he's also getting kisses from his dog while he does it. And that's, you can see my fancy light this way. But that's really what it's all about. So that's awesome. And I think we got another picture has already just come in from someone else. It is Darlene. She is drinking with her pup. So it's a good day for drinking with your dogs, everybody. If you got dogs, drink with them, but don't drink with them. Like, don't pour them a cocktail, because that doesn't work out so well. That could go really, really, really bad. I know Jay said that I had the hairspray within arm's length when he brought it up. I really did. It just happened to be sitting here on the table. So that all worked out nice. Oh, clementine oranges. So it's like an orange vodka with a lemon lime soda. That's great. Well, listen, today, you know, every week I like to make a new cocktail with you guys or a shot of some kind. And today it's a special one, because if you know, if you know my other show that I did for years, which was Truth or Dare with Pepe, you know that there was a long love affair with Jell-O shots involved in that show. In fact, I used to serve the audience Jell-O shots, not at the SAC show, but when we used to do it in all the bars. And so every time we did one of those shows, I made anywhere from 150 to 200 shots, including the year that I worked for, I did a fringe show. I actually made, during the course of that fringe show, we calculated, I made 1,000 Jell-O shots over the course of 2 weeks' time. So tonight I'm going to share with all of you how to make your very own Jell-O shots. So who's excited for that, right? So I made a little video because it takes some time. I can't just make them in front of you because it takes a good 6 hours for them to get ready. But now, ladies and gentlemen, here is my little presentation on how to make Jell-O shots.
What a welcome to the neighborhood.
Wait till you taste my Margie's dessert.
Dessert? I didn't make dessert. Oh, instead, I made some fun.
Watch it glimmer, see it shimmer, cool and fruity. Jell-O brand gelatin of all desserts. You'll love the one that tastes so light it makes us fun. Make Jell-O gelatin and make some fun.
You've already made the neighborhood fun.
Hey friends, welcome to my kitchen. So we're in here for a very specific purpose, not just to look at my cool magnets. No, we're here because today we're making a very special treat for Isolation Happy Hour. We're combining the sweetness of dessert with a little bit of vodka. Okay, a lot of vodka. To make, of course, Jell-O shots. Now, there's always room for Jell-O, and these are surprisingly easy to make. So I'll take you through right now the process of how you make your own Jell-O shots. First thing we're going to do is we're going to bring 2 cups of water to a boil. Next, we're going to take our ice cold vodka and we're going to add about 2 cups into this measuring cup. And you know what? If you add a little more, it's just a little extra party. Once the water is boiling, we're going to turn off the heat and we're just going to add the Jell-O mix into the boiling water and stir it all up real nice. And now that we've stirred up our Jell-O mix and our boiling water, we're going to take that 2+ cups of vodka that we have and we're going to just add it all in. And we mix it up real nice. Now the pouring part can get real messy, so I use the measuring cup as a way to pour it into the smaller cups.
Very boring minutes later.
Once you've filled all your cups, I usually cover the whole tray with a little piece of parchment paper. Then you're going to put the whole thing in the fridge for about 6 hours.
6 hours later.
All right, so it's been 6 hours. Our Jell-O shots have been refrigerated, and I just took them out of the fridge. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, looks like Jell-O. So let's try it together. And cheers, everyone. Enjoy your Jell-O shots that you make at home. And there you go, everyone. So there was a little presentation on making your own Jell-O shots at home. Here's a fun twist, though, on the Jell-O shots is I love making just like these, the regular Jell-O shots, but for New Year's Eve or something special, a great way to make Jell-O shots, too, is to get peach Jell-O. And instead of using the vodka, you use 2 cups of cold champagne. And then the Jell-O will have like bubbles in it, and then the peach brings out the flavor of the champagne. It is so good. But right now, I've got my Jell-O shot up. So if you've got shots or your drinks, get your drinks in the air. Everybody get ready. We're going to do our little cheers together. So you know what? This one is going to go out to anyone who all this week did not complain on Facebook about politics, about unemployment, or about wanting to go outside. I'm not one of those people. I'm definitely not one of those people. I have complained every day. But if you are one of the people who did not complain, this shot goes out to you. So cheers, everyone. Take your drinks. That is really strong. So yeah, I went a little heavy on these Jell-O shots. So listen, I want to bring this back in though for a second because I want to show you something about this commercial that we aired in the beginning that John Hunter said he remembered. But there were a couple fun surprises in it. Hold on, I want to take that.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Now, first of all, one of the most important things I want to point out is if you look right here, you're going to see a special surprise. Oh, I just passed it. This is 80s heartthrob Corey Feldman, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Feldman. Oh, I can't catch him, but you saw him. He's there. He's sneaky. You can't get past him. Corey Feldman got his start making Jell-O commercials. Also, my other favorite part is right here at the end of this commercial, where we find out that these two neighbors are clearly in a lesbian love triangle. Just watch.
You've already made the neighborhood fun.
Lesbian love triangle. We saw it. Oh, no, not
Hey,
this
friends,
again. Not
welcome
this
to my
again. No
kitchen.
more me. No more me. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Oh, what a horrible expression I froze on. But yeah, those two ladies, you saw the end of that. You've got friends. You've got neighbors. When have you ever been like, you make the neighborhood so much more fun? Right? Lesbians love Jell-O. We learned it here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that you can please share this feed. We would love that. That would make our day if you could just share this because we want to get some winners. Robyn, if you're around, feel free to pop on into the broadcast studio because I'm watching Summer make faces at me, and I'd like to watch you make faces at me as well. And then everybody else, don't forget, share this on your feed. Head over to stack.com where you can, thank you, Heather Wilkie, for confirming that lesbians do love Jell-O. She's a professional one. So make sure that you head over to Stack Comedy Lab where you can make your donations there. Then also don't forget, every night, 7 o'clock, we are right here in this spot. And Lance Sorsha Mercy says he could never be a lesbian because he doesn't like Jell-O. So that makes a lot of sense, right? And yes, Jay, the answer is I will be taking as many of these Jell-O shots as possible tonight because there's nobody but me to share them. And they don't stay good in the fridge for more than like a day. So we are going to be drinking quite a lot today. So I expect by the end of this hour together that we'll be pretty sloshed. So you know what? Let's go ahead and have another Jell-O shot in cheers of that. All right. Now I have one more very special thing I want to tell you guys about, which is if you've been following this stream, if you've been following my Facebook, if you've been following my Instagram, you know that I've got a little bit of a peacock feud happening. in my neighborhood, I'm waiting for Emily to say, oh, good, we're talking about the peacocks again. I assume that's coming in a moment. But in my neighborhood, I discovered recently that around the corner, I have a neighbor that breeds peacocks. And not only are they loud and obnoxious, but every time I try to take a walk through the neighborhood, I get chased by these bastards. Like, they're beautiful, but they're horrible, horrible little creatures who want nothing more than the death and destruction of anyone who crosses their path. So if you've been following, you know I got a bit of a peacock feud. And today I was given a special gift by my friend Preston. Drop this off on my door, my very own peacock mask. This is pretty amazing. So my plan now is over the next day or two, I want to make a video because I'm going to put this on and I'm going to try to blend in with the peacocks in the neighborhood. See if I can infiltrate their little lair and become one of them. So you'll join me on that journey, I hope. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. And so now I want to bring our guests in here because I love them both, and I can't wait to just chat with them. So everybody, you know her. You know her from SAC Comedy Lab. She's a performer at the theme parks in Orlando. I feel weird when I name any names of them, so I'm not going to. But she also is here every Saturday night at 7 in the SAC check-in, where she does Sip and SAC, because she's a mama who loves her wine, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Robyn Pedretti-Kelly is here. Hey, Robyn.
Hey.
Oh, good. You've
Hi.
up. You
My husband thinks, hold on. My husband thinks I'm talking to him down there. I'm not talking. I'm talking to the stream.
Okay, my dogs are
okay. I love you so much.
You guys, I love you. No, I'm talking to Robyn right now. It's not. No, my dogs were very concerned that there was a whole.
Of course. Yeah. I didn't shower, but I threw on some makeup, threw on a shirt.
Hey, This is
actually Summer's shirt. She gave this to me.
Oh.
She gave this to me. I don't know where she is. I just texted her and I said, "Where are you at, girl?"
I know where she is. She is right here, everybody. It's Summer Aielo.
Hey!
Oh, hi!
How are you, Summer? Thanks for joining.
You know what, Robyn? You make the neighborhood so fun. You make it. You make the neighborhood so fun.
Okay.
She wasn't here, Rob. She wasn't here to see the commercial.
Oh, yeah, you missed it. You guys were going to have a lesbian Jell-O moment. Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to have a lesbian Jell-O moment with you.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm so sorry I missed that.
That's the name of our new Fringe show, Lesbian Jell-O Moment.
You know what? If you heard it here first, because if you do a Fringe show called Lesbian Jell-O Moment, I guarantee you at the Orlando National Fringe Festival, you will sell out.
Oh my God. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Start writing it.
Right now.
Okay.
Mike's going to write it.
Great. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. So Mike Aielo is going to write it. I'll take on the direction. You guys will be the stars, and it's going to be lesbian Jell-O moments with Robyn and Summer and Mike, who disagrees in the background. So, so both of you,
God.
how's quarantine life treating you guys?
Oh my God!
Oh,
so good.
So fun.
So good.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
My highlight has been distance learning with the children. That's been
so good.
It's been so rewarding.
Now,
yeah, I mean, I just feel like such a great parent.
I do too. I feel like I'm teaching them as much as teachers do.
Now, are you both actually like teaching like homeschool style, or do they follow along?
I guess if you mean like printing out worksheets and telling them to do them. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
So my story is that about 2 days before we knew that this was all going to be happening for sure. Thank you. Gemma is complimenting all three of us on a good hair game. Thank you so much. Thanks, Gems. Thanks, Gems.
Cut my bangs.
This is like the 5th day. So the couple days before, I got a whiteboard and I did puffy stickers and a plan and like art from this time to this time and this math and science, and that lasted, I'm not exaggerating for a joke, like it lasted a day. And now
we made it
now Good for you. You are succeeding way better than I am. That whiteboard is, I don't even know where it is now. And now it's pretty much like you have 12 hours to get this done when you want.
Yep.
So
yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, it's pretty much survival mode, really. It's Caden, my son, is 14, and so he is taking care of he is, if there's one thing I can say, quarantine, he's thriving. He is he is not the most like social kid. Like, he's not an extrovert at all, and he is definitely a product of this age, which is totally distance friendship. And so he is, and he's like clickety click clack click click click. He's like getting all his stuff done, and then he's like, he has his little thing on, and he's like, "Hi friends, let's watch a movie while we're doing." They're watching a movie. Like, he's in it to win it. And then my daughter is in hell on earth. She misses her friends, she misses the dance studio, and she doesn't like me as her teacher at all.
I miss school a lot. I miss it a whole lot.
Today Mike and I walked to get the mail, which is now has become
that's fun.
The 10 minutes you look forward to get out of the house.
Wait. It takes you 10 minutes to get to your mailbox?
No, but we make it 10 minutes. We take a couple extra
you walk.
Weeks. Yeah,
you do like a lap.
Yeah.
While you do it.
Yeah.
Our mailboxes are all like in a big group way down on the corner. So it's like a fun little, it's a journey out of the house.
It's a fun little trip.
Door to, yeah.
And I said to Mike, I said, you know what? I said, just a mere 7 weeks ago, you would have still been at work, and I would be picking up the kids, and why does it feel like it was 800 years ago? It feels so long.
It does. I feel like if tomorrow they called and said, "Hey, go to work, right? We need you in the office," that I would have to like readjust my brain to go, how do I work?
Yeah.
Because right now I do maybe
100%.
an hour of creative stuff on the computer, and I'm like, oh, I worked so much today.
Yeah, so tired.
100%. Robyn and I would have to improvise the entire show that we do, because there's
I don't remember it at all.
No, not at all.
I don't remember it.
I was just talking about theme parks today with a friend, because we were talking about how, none of us really know the answer about when theme parks are going to open. There's a ton of articles out there that know the answer, that post them, that are all from sources.
A lot of theme park fans and experts think they've got their thumb on the pulse, though.
Yeah,
I keep reading of it. It's like, an analyst has decided that none of it's going to work until 2023. Got it. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
But I said, when we go, when it does happen, people who work in the theme parks, what people don't realize is, when you don't do a show after a certain amount of time, people forget it, right? Because it's not in your brain, and there's shows that have complicated blocking and a lot of dialogue and so many of these sounds, and shows that I'm sure we're going to come back before the world is completely like all clear, everybody touch each other and have a great time. I'm pretty sure we're all going to, yeah, I said it, Robyn.
Yeah.
I'm
really looking forward to that show.
We're all going to, my favorite theme park show, that everybody touch each other and have a good time.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
That's pretty much Summer's in my show anyway.
Yeah.
But like, when we come back to, there's probably going to be different standards in terms of like how we deal with people, and when we have guest interactions, and because in a lot of our shows too, if you pull an audience guest, you reach out, you grab their hand, and you bring them up. Whereas now you're like,
can I please tell you though, the last week before we went down, Robyn and I had many conversations at length about the amount of touching we were going to do to our volunteers.
I was like, I'm not touching anybody.
She's like, I will not be touching. When I walk out there, I go like this. Hello. And then
come here, guest. Come over here.
Come here. Come here with me to this area. And then she would literally be like this.
I was like, hey, like,
and then not even touching them, after not even just being in their vicinity, she would then walk over to sanitizer and go
squirt, 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 squirt.
like, right on stage.
Live on stage, defunking.
Yeah. Yes,
I get it though.
We started taking precautions early on, so
we did. We started cutting bits and things.
That's good. Also, just so we know, we've got a lesbian right here who's drinking some lovely, looks like
lesbian.
Hi, lesbian.
We always love a good lesbian cocktail. It is LaCroix. It is Deep Eddy's lemon with an orange LaCroix. So that's nice.
Deep Eddy's lemon. Summer, Mama P, my mom, Mama P wants to know, are you drinking Les Crocs?
Of course I am, always.
Les Crocs. Mm-hmm.
Le Crocs.
That's what she spelled.
I'm drinking Le
Crocs.
Crocs. Yep, Le Crocs.
This number isn't in my phone, but somebody's dog is watching us right now on camera, so that makes me happy.
Okay.
I don't know how this dog is texting, but
and you don't know that number.
Hi, dog.
there he is.
You don't know that number.
No, so that's creepy.
That's great.
Which is awesome. Makes me feel great.
I love it.
I'm glad wherever you are, you have my number.
Can I just say that I miss Summer? Like I literally, like, this is the first time that I've seen her face. Besides, like, we've gathered in my backyard from about 10 feet apart, and we're like, hey,
how's it going?
How are you doing? We sit like in lawn chairs, but besides that, or I'll drop like random things at her house on her door, ding dong, and I'm like, here you go, bye. So it's like I'm seeing her face, and it's so nice. I miss her.
I miss you. I texted her the other day. I said, I miss you so much. She goes, I miss you, whore.
That sounds right.
I miss you, ya whore.
Yeah.
Ya whore.
Yeah.
You guys, maybe our next Fringe show after Jell-O Lesbians will be the whore makeup show.
Yes.
Two-woman show.
I'm sure we wouldn't get in trouble for that at all.
No. We'll work around that. We'll work. Theme parks are nothing but
Josh
giving.
Maniscalco does that show 2 times a week.
There you go. So now, there is that show at one of our theme parks that you both do together. And to be honest, Robyn, I knew you. I've known you for a long time, and from San Francisco, where we met, and we've had great times. We went to New York and all these other things. But,
the New York
such glamorous trips.
We're very glamorous people. We're extremely glamorous. But you always talked about one of your best friends, Summer, and I had never met her yet. And then the first time was I saw the two of you do that show together. Are we allowed to say the name of the show? I don't know what the rules are.
Ask Mike.
Are we allowed to
say you do have the creative director in your house. It helps.
Are we allowed to say what show we do?
What
show we do at work?
I don't care.
He says he doesn't care.
Perfect. Well, then we've got approval from Mike.
That sounded official.
You guys do the horror makeup show, which is a show I always loved anyway. And then watching the two of you do it together, I think I almost had a Robyn moment of like needing to pee really badly in the middle of the show because I was laughing so much.
It happens all the time. All the time.
Now, did you guys know each other before you were doing that show, or did you meet while doing that?
No, we met there.
Yeah, and in fact, Summer's husband, Mike and Summer did the show together for years, and then Mike trained me in the show. He was my trainer, and then shortly after that, I think he got promoted. So I guess we met just by doing the show. Is that how we met?
Yeah, we met.
Why do I not know this?
No, I had known of you a little bit because I trained in to a show called Beach Bash at Toon Lagoon with Mark Pedretti-Kelly.
Yes.
And he was your friend at the time, and that's how I kind of. Well, yeah.
We know.
Rest in peace, baby. But so that's how I kind of got to know you. I met you through that, and then you.
Did I live up to all of your expectations?
Yeah, you were awesome.
That didn't sound very.
Yeah, no, you were awesome.
Yeah.
You were
good.
Awesome. Yeah. You were awesome. And then I remember when you got trained in the show, I remember Jay Hopkins like telling me, "You're gonna love her. She's so good. She's so funny.
Aww.
You're gonna love her so much."
Jay was one of the first people that I met at Universal, and he's one of the reasons I'm at SAC. So
Jay Hopkins
awesome.
Hopkins was, I will say, one of the most supportive. When I first got trained at horror makeup, it was in a time where there were hardly any women there. There had been some women there, and then they kind of were calling them out. There was this really backwards period. There was like all men. And there were only a few women there left. Becky Fisher and Jody Chase.
Yeah, Jody Chase
there.
Yep.
And Melanie Whipple had been there, and she left the whips, and she left there to go do something else. And so I came in, I was so nervous and scared. It was very intimidating for me. And Jay Hopkins was so supportive. He was like such a
he's the best.
Guy. I worked a lot with him there at that time. And then you came in, and it was awesome. And we literally just sort of, it was like, we're like, oh yeah, this is that person I love, and this is that person we're supposed to be together.
Yeah, like if we were lesbians, I definitely feel like we would either, like, we're so much alike that we would either be like an awesome couple, or we would
probably
be
fight
horrible together. Yeah. Oh, Jay, we love you too. Jay. Yes, we're literally the same person, and we have different personalities in some areas, but I feel so blessed and lucky, and it's such a cliche, but I feel so lucky to be in that show, A, but B, one of my contracted days there is with Summer. So it's just, I feel so lucky that they trust like two women to do the show too, because we have people come up to us all the time after the show, and they're like, I didn't know women could do this show. And wow, you guys are actually, you're actually funny. Like, I've only seen the guys do it.
Wow,
so
you're so good.
Yeah, it's really like validation.
That brings me to another question, because you're both women who are funny women who both love to perform. And, there's been that stereotype for years where it's like comedy's a man's game. Have you found that along the way, or what has been the success for you guys in terms of like being women who are strong, funny, confident women on stage?
When I first started at the venue, I was trained there in 2004, and I would come out of that door as the artist, and I had to work 5 times as hard as any man to get them to respond. It was a definite feeling in the room that this girl, and I mean, at the time I was in my late 20s. So it was this feeling of this woman, like younger woman, what does she think she's doing? Like, what does she think she's doing? She's being wacky and screaming and being silly, like it. And then it wasn't until we got to the volunteer where you would feel the atmosphere and the room relax, as if, oh, she is funny. Oh, now we can enjoy this. As years have gone, with the mainstream acceptance of women being strong in the comedic field, like Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Melissa McCarthy, we now, I think, the women hold more power in that show than the men do.
We get away with a lot more as women, I guess, with certain jokes we can get away with and stuff, but really, like, above anything else, I think that we're still smart funny. We don't just go for like oh, I'm a girl, and I'm so helpless.
Right.
Like, it's just, we still are very smart funny, and we certainly have our wacky times as well, for sure. But I don't know, I just think it's really, really proud. And now we have more women at horror makeup than we have in years. Yeah, between the contracts and the subs, we have more women and more dual women shows more than ever. So
I think what's nice is we're seeing a lot of that reverberate all through the world of comedy too, really.
Yes.
You think like how even just stand-up comedians, a female stand-up comedian was kind of like its own niche, weird thing back in the day.
Right.
Now I can name probably more female comedians than I can male.
Mm-hmm.
And even you look at SAC Comedy Lab, where Robyn and I both perform. When we both,
oh my gosh, we have so many women now.
You
like,
were the girl.
I mean,
it was like
yeah,
the girl.
right. And when I say that we have so many girls, I mean we have more girls than we ever have before. We still need a ton more. We need women. But when Jay brought me into SAC, I was the only girl, and then I as far as ensemble goes, and then I think the next female years later. Am I wrong in saying it might have been Katie Hammond?
Yeah, I mean there might have been one or two
as it's ensemble
popped in for a show or two, but didn't really stick around.
Yeah.
So
and then that was and then that was at the old theater, and then fast forward to now. I mean, God, we've got our artistic director Emily is and she's kicking butt, and
you guys have
so many women.
Just a little note about Emily. She is back on the wagon with all of us right now, ladies.
Yes,
good job. Spring Daisy. There's our artistic director,
her.
Emily. Here's a shot to you.
Her. Yes, I wish I had a Jell-O shot to drink with you.
I'll send some over.
You guys have so many amazingly funny women at SAC. So many.
Yep.
I mean,
and we need more. We need more.
We do. But I still love that, like, when even that I don't even think anymore about the gender of the performers who were there. Like, as a host at SAC, we used to build the show, and he used to have to go, like, okay, after a while we had 2 girls. So it was like, okay, 1 girl on this team, 1 girl on this team. And now it's just like, oh, here's a bunch of funny people, and we can just place them all in and let them play.
And
I feel like, no, I was just going to say, I feel like
women never speak over each other. Let's start with something and go to Robyn.
We never get to speak. So it's so exciting.
I think it speaks for the way that things are now in mainstream. I think it really speaks to the fact that it's no longer, men are funny, women are funny. I think it's just like, you're funny. If you're smart and funny and engaging and charming, and then we accept you. I think that has become that way in mainstream.
Yeah, and I have to give props to Emily, because she prior to her, I don't think we ever would have seen like 3 or 4 girls on a Saturday night playing, and she doesn't look at, and even the hosts too, like you, Rob and Dale and Bob and all of our awesome hosts, you guys don't really so much look into like, we need to have 2 girls on one team, 1 girl on the other. Like, we have to, I mean, I've seen 3-on-3 shows where all 3 are women, and like, I love about Emily is that she truly is like, she puts together really strong people together and personalities and whatnot, and she really kind of looks at everything for the layout of the show, and so do the hosts. But like, it's okay if we have 3 or 4 women on Saturday night, and that never used to happen before. So I love her for that, for sure.
That's awesome.
I don't love her for much else, but I love her for that.
Yeah.
It's really just that one thing.
She knows I love her.
So so what's left, do you think, on your list of things to conquer, right? Because you guys have you've both done amazing things, right? You both kind of.
I'm gonna conquer this Mr. Goodbar right now. Thank you so much.
Mr. Goodbar?
Is that out of the candy bowl?
Do they still even make that?
Is that out of the candy bowl that we're?
I got a Goodbar. I've got a Hirsch with almonds. I've got a Reese's cup. I got a Twix left and right. Don't know why they started that. And a Snicks. That's what's happening here. What am I going to conquer? You go ahead while I eat.
So we joked about it, the Fringe show, but we have always wanted to do a show. We've always wanted to do a 2-women show. And one of my like crazy superpowers is writing parody songs to just regular, like, out singing songs. I can just write a parody song.
She's so good at it. She's so good at it.
It's an insane superpower that I have. And so I've just been toying around with some songs and then trying to, like, during this quarantine, I've just sort of been, writing things down and ideas, because I really would love for us to finally sit down and do it. I think it would be kick-ass. I think that people would love it. I mean,
we've been talking about doing a freaking Fringe show together for
years.
How long?
And then we've talked with Elaine about
years.
it, and Elaine, tried to pin us down to get us to do something. It's just we're so busy, but
I'm just gonna say you happen to know a lot of writers and a few directors.
Yes,
who would love to work with you guys. We'll make it happen.
Well, I just I think now that our kids are older, it's easier to take a little time away from them. No, I'm kidding. It's easier to, like, when they're babies, you're like, I need childcare and I gotta. But now that they're older, I feel more comfortable kind of, leaving and going to do something. But I really, when I had my kid, I didn't want to miss anything with him. So I really kind of like stepped back from, from performing stuff, except for at work, just because I didn't want to miss anything with him, But now that he's older, I mean, I feel like I've really seen it all with him. So, but I've always wanted to do a one-woman show as well as something with Summer, but that's just been like, my 50th birthday is coming up, and
which we're celebrating on camera, right?
Yes, May 9th, I'll be on the Zach live stream, and Jay Hopkins really wants me to shave my head on that night, so we'll see how that goes.
What is his deal? He does really want you to do that.
I know, he really does. He texted me about it tonight. What was that? Sorry.
I said, Jay's got hair in his mind. He was concerned about my hair color. He was concerned about your head shaven.
Yeah. Well, turning 50, I really like, that's going to be kind of like this is a big milestone for me. I have to start like accomplishing the things that I've really always wanted to do creatively. So I really want to do a show with Summer. I really want to do a one-woman show. I've always wanted to for years and years and years. Just about my crazy, silly life and stories and life in LA and life with my awesome mom and funny stories with her and my kid and my husband. But I think I want to start, maybe doing some social media stuff to just like celebrate the big 5-0. I might be creating some stuff for that. So we'll see.
Awesome. So lots of fun things ahead on the horizon for you guys.
Maybe I'll have another baby. Just kidding.
I asked Mike today, I asked him if we could have another baby, and he said no, because your vagina will fall out.
Oh my God. You're gonna give Emily a heart attack. I'll tell you that right now for saying that.
Why?
Patrick, it's a scientific term.
That's science.
Yeah, it's part of anatomy.
Patrick just yelled up from downstairs. No. I guess that's there's cobweb action happening, so we're not gonna.
Ready to go.
I'm gonna have a Twix now.
Mike is sitting here calmly looking through a book. He's unfazed.
Okay.
He's not even watching us.
No, he doesn't. He's sitting me.
Unfazed by your spilling out vagina. So a few things I need to mention. I need to first of all apologize to Gemma because that was her phone number that I didn't recognize. So sorry, Gemma.
Awkward.
Called you a creeper.
Yes, I didn't have you saved in here. Sorry. Also, we want to take a moment to say hello to our friend Robbie Pyget, and I just think this is funny. This is the picture he sent into the show 2 weeks ago. Here's Robbie with his new beard.
I love him.
And here's Robbie today. Basically the exact same photo. So that's
wow. That is literally all he does. Is he's growing his beard. Mm-hmm. He's growing his beard. He's taking care of butterflies.
He's roller skating.
He's roller skating.
Roller skating. He and his husband are roller skating all around town.
And he's
drinking it like 5 times.
This is a cheers to Gemma and Robbie Pyget. This is for you.
Yes, and I want to say something. Stand by. Erica Kurtz reminded me, and yes, this is like, of course, I should say this, so I apologize. I was talking about all the women we have in the ensemble right now at SAC. There are a ton of kick-ass women in our Tuesday and Wednesday night groups as well. And that is like unprecedented too, to see that many in Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So all across the board, I'm really, really happy with the female action happening at SAC. So
yeah, and for those who don't know, Tuesdays at SAC are like our up-and-coming groups. So Tuesdays are our lab rats, which are our student graduates and kind of up-and-comers. Then Wednesdays are kind of our even more up-and-comers, like our not yet ready for prime time players. Like they're waiting in the wings, chomping at the bit to steal our job.
I did a little of that a billion years ago in Gen S. I did a little of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right now
I dabbled in the old SAC.
We've got 2 requests for you. Dabbled in the SAC. Good for you.
I like to dabble in the SAC.
Which, first of all, Robyn, we have Labrie Langston Wright.
It's Labrie, and I know it's Labrie.
It's Labrie.
And I know.
Sorry, I'm reading it.
Labrie and her husband did a hilarious live on Facebook, and Labrie was she had a few. She was
tippling.
She was tippling, and she did accents, and they were phenomenal. Every accent she did, she couldn't do it without doing this with her fingers. So I called her out on it. So now she's asking me to do. She's asking me to do a Scottish accent. Little does Labrie know that that's literally one of my fortes.
So let's hear you talk about SAC Comedy Lab with your best Scottish accent. I like you have to sip the wine first, though. Just wet the palate.
I have heard the Scottish accent on stage many a time.
Oh, I'm excited. I've never heard it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I gotta do Labrie. Welcome to SAC, where the ladies bring the comedy.
Oh my gosh, is Shrek in here?
Wow, I
That's what
swore.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. There was a Scottish person in the room.
Yeah, I know you guys.
There's also a request from Emily that I want to understand more. But she says,
I saw that.
Summer and Robyn make a TikTok for us live right now.
Well, SAC has a TikTok account now, and she wants us to make
2020.
Yeah, she wants us to make a TikTok video live right now for SAC. However, I don't know how to do that from here to the SAC account. I don't know how that happens.
You don't know how to make it work.
If only we had John Belinas helping us out with the technical side. But
there's no Johnny V. Sorry, I do this one on my own.
Like she says, like a game. Okay. Oh, like an improv game. Oh, I thought she wanted us to literally do it for.
I thought she really wanted to say, go straight to TikTok.
Like what kind of TikTok? Like at one of the dances they do?
That's what I was like. Are we just gonna play the Savage?
I don't. All I know is I watched my daughter walk around the house all day with her phone and her going like.
Your daughter is.
We're gonna get some clarification right now because we have a call coming in from Emily Fontana. So Emily, hi. You're on speakerphone.
I'm on?
Yes, you are. You're live.
Okay, tell them just to make one up. Just make it up. Why aren't they just ending and just making one up?
I don't know.
She's so loud.
She's very aggressive. Aggressive right now.
I didn't even have it on speakerphone.
She always is.
No, I'm just kidding. So Emily says you're just gonna make it up. So we're gonna have you guys just make up a TikTok right now.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Why don't we do a TikTok?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Let's do the Savage one. Do you know that?
I know that one. I just did that on my TikTok, which you can find at Robyn's Rantics. Thank you so much.
What a great plug. Let me see if I can. Who sings that song?
Megan Thee Stallion, but it is dirty. So just if you're worried about language,
we'll do the non-adult version.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, I like it here. I gotta stand up. I'm not wearing a bra.
She did not put on a bra for this show.
I don't want to dance, but I'll do it.
All right, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna take me out.
Wait, we did the Savage part.
Yeah, we just need the. I'm savage. Bougie. Classic.
Talking cash. Like water, I'm a mother and relaxing. I would never trip on the if I had him. That's my passion. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening? I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Sassy, moody, nasty. Acting stupid. What's happening?
And scene.
And
I hope she's happy.
I hope you're
Wow.
happy.
Wow, that was everything Emily could have possibly wanted. So you're
I
welcome,
really think
Emily.
that's what she wanted.
She said, "This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you."
Good. All right, ladies. So
Oh
we
my
got
God,
just
I'm
a little
exhausted.
bit. That was a
Are
lot.
you taking your pulse?
I'm so out of shape.
It's been a while.
I'm
It's
so
been a minute.
out of shape. My God.
I got another Twix.
God,
All right,
I'm
so we
What are
got-
you eating?
I'm
Is it
eating
the
the
left
right
or the
side
right?
of the Twix. Right side.
Okay, so now here's what I want to do. We've got just a little bit of time left, so I want to challenge you guys. If you've ever seen the Newlywed Game, I want to have you guys play our own version of that because you guys are besties. So I want to put that to the test right now. So the way it's going to work is
Put
I'll
the
ask.
besties to the testes.
No, that's not.
No.
I don't think that's what you meant to say. I think you said something different.
Yep.
Sorry, you guys, I put a lot of Jell-O shots. But I'm going to ask you guys a question. I'll ask it of one of you, and the other one just write down your answer, and then we'll see if they match.
I love this. I
All
love
right.
this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Emily would like you
Wait,
to
I
write
gotta
your
find. I'm using my child's crayons. Hold on. I forgot
I'm
to
ready.
get the Sharpie, Rob.
Of course you
Told
are.
me and everything.
Look what I did.
Oh
though.
my God.
Pad of paper Sharpie.
You were ready.
Oh.
Way to be.
Yeah.
Way to be.
I'm prepared.
Okay. Let's see. Let me ask. Let me think of a fun question right here. Okay. Here we go. This question goes to. I'm going to let you both write down the answer.
Okay.
Which
I love
one
that.
of
Okay.
you? Okay. Which one of you is more likely to go skydiving? Which one of you would be more likely to go skydiving?
Okay,
All right.
ready?
Let's see what you guys said your answers were. Which one of you is more likely to go skydiving? If you get it wrong, we got to take a drink. All right, ready? And go.
Mhm.
Robyn and
Yay!
Robyn. I love that. All right, here we go. Question number 2. This one goes to Summer.
Okay.
All right, you're going to write this answer down. At what age did Robyn lose her V card? At what age did Robyn lose her V card?
My mom's watching.
I think I know.
Now, are there 2 answers, Robyn? Is there the answer your mom knows and the answer that's real, or?
No, there's just the one answer. I don't think we've probably never talked about it. She doesn't like talking about those kind of things.
But she does send you balloons when you get your period. All right.
Yeah, when I got my period, she sent me flowers and balloons delivered to my classroom. That's a story for another time.
Okay, so at what age did Robyn lose her V card? Summer, what did you say?
I said 21.
And Robyn, what was the answer?
It was really close. It was 19.
Oh, Summer takes a drink and I take a drink as well.
Can I just say that when it happened though, I looked over and there was a picture of framed of my mother on my nightstand, looking right at us. All right, next.
All right, okay, so this question goes to Robyn.
Got it.
What would be Summer's idea of a perfect day? What would Summer do on a perfect day?
This is a lengthy answer, but I'll try to. Okay.
Emily's screaming at us.
In all caps. It's all
Welcome
caps.
to the nightly check-ins on SAC.
That's what we do. Now, while you're writing down your answers, by the way, I just want to remind everybody, don't forget, you can still share this feed. Even though we're close to the end, you can still share it, and you can win a gift card to Pop's Pizza, courtesy of Still Serving on Facebook. So make sure you check them out, facebook.com/stillserving. All right. So what is the perfect day for Summer, Robyn?
Literally doing nothing. Her Starbucks and her phone all day. That's it.
Nothing.
That's it.
But Starbucks and your phone. All right. And Summer, what did you say?
It's nothing. I didn't write anything down. I thought it was just for her. But
I think that counts. I think that counts for the point.
It is nothing. Mike just leaned over. He just put his book down and he goes, "That's true." And he like,
So it's confirmed. It's confirmed.
"Yep,
You
she's
guys,
right."
my mom just wrote, "Was that my house?" No, Mom, it wasn't.
No.
It was in my apartment in
It was your car, Mom. Don't worry.
But she
California.
had a picture of you.
Hanging
Oh my
on.
God.
All right.
I want to do another one.
Okay. Well, this one's going to be for Summer to answer about Robyn.
Okay.
What
But
is,
I write it down too.
yeah,
Okay.
you write it down as well. What is Robyn's biggest pet peeve? Robyn's biggest pet peeve.
Oh God, there's so many.
So many. There's
so
so many. Can we talk about a work pet peeve or a personal pet peeve?
Personal pet peeve. A personal pet peeve.
Okay.
Oh God, there's so many.
That's a lot of words happening. All right.
Okay.
Now,
Oh my God.
Robyn.
Okay.
All right, Summer, what did you say Robyn's biggest pet peeve is?
I said when people talk to you but look past you for someone cooler.
Robyn, what did you write in your paper?
Oh my God, she knows me so well. This one it's close. It's close. In the same kind of vein. Selfish people who talk about themselves only.
That's close, but unfortunately, it is not a match. So sad.
I'll drink that. Drink that as well.
So you got to drink, and I got to take another Jell-O shot.
One more. One more.
Okay. So who answered the last one? Summer answered for Robyn. Okay. So this is going to be Robyn for Summer. Okay. What is let's say what is the physical trait that Summer is most confident about herself? What is the physical trait that Summer is most confident about herself? Are you writing your answers? Let's see if I can get. I just have the music. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, so let's find out. Robyn, what did you say Summer is most confident about? The physical trait that she is most confident about.
Emily's gonna be mad at me.
Uh-oh.
Big old titties.
Wow. You drew them. Are those pasties on them as well?
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. I'm glad you censored it with some pasties. So she says it's your, I'm going to say breasts. But,
Thank you.
Sorry, Emily.
What is the thing that you are most confident?
Okay, I almost wrote boobs, but then I also thought about how you make fun of me for pouting my lips.
Oh my God, the lips. Do it.
Can you show us what a good lip pout looks like?
Well, she always
does
gets
this
me
all the
because I'm
time.
on stage and when I'm playing host, I try to play Dom and I go, and then she makes fun of me.
That's a lot of face that you just gave there. So
I really
so ridiculous.
The lips.
Okay.
So ridiculous.
I'm gonna ask one more, and I'll just have you both answer just for fun.
Okay.
Which is let me think of a fun one now. Okay, if the two of you were not actors, and you're going to answer for each other, I don't know, we'll figure out how it works. If the two of you were not actors, what would you be? So if you were not an actor,
I got this. This.
What would you be? So Robyn, you'll answer for Summer, you'll answer for Robyn.
Okay, but then we have to say what we would really say too.
Yeah, something like that. I've had a lot of Jell-O shots. Go with me.
Okay, baby. I know this. I totally know this. And if she gets it wrong, she's the dummest because this is totally. We've talked about this.
Oh.
Have we? I feel very dumb right now.
Summer, can you pout
should.
about this a little bit? Can you pout about it? Okay, good. There it is.
So what would you be? What Robyn would be if
you're gonna first answer? Yeah, first you're gonna answer for Robyn. What would Robyn be if she was not an actress?
Oh, God.
Should I say it first though? I'm gonna say it first, and then she'll show hers.
Sure.
Right?
No, she'll say it first, then you'll tell us what you. Then you'll.
I don't know, but I'm guessing something.
It got messy. Things got weird.
What are you gonna put?
All right,
Why are you stupid?
Summer. If Robyn was not an actress, what job would she have?
But a sommelier.
But I can see your logic. Your logic does make sense. We know Robyn loves her wine.
I have said that 0 times in my life. 0.
Robyn,
I panicked.
What did you write down that you would be if you were not an actress? That's not a sommelier, apparently.
Oh, God,
I didn't write one down for me. I
Robyn,
wrote down one for her.
Okay, so what is the actual answer, though?
My answer would have been a drama teacher, like a high school drama teacher.
A drama teacher. Okay, all right. Summer,
which I've said a million times. I've never said a sommelier. Never.
All right.
I don't even know. You knew how to spell that too. That's impressive.
That was impressive. Did you have to look it up, or did you know how to spell it?
No, I know things.
I know things, you guys.
Except what I would be. Except what that you don't know what I would be, dummy.
Wow.
Well,
oh my God.
You teach, like you've taught already. You know what I mean? You teach stuff. So I just thought you already
teach stuff.
You teach
you've
stuff,
taught, you've taught improv classes and you've taught, middle school kids. I just thought you already conquered that. Wouldn't you want to be?
Yeah, I want to conquer the wine world next.
Yes,
that's what I want to do.
Oh.
Sorry.
Also, we just
you don't know me at all.
We love you too, Jose, out there. We love you too. All right, so now the question for Summer. So Robyn, you're going to answer for Summer. If Summer was not an actress, what would she be?
Write this down, Summer. You write down what you would be. Okay, don't show it.
I'm not.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
Ready.
What would Summer be if she was not an actress?
A dance teacher.
A dance teacher. And Summer.
Yeah!
Ding, 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 ding.
Obviously, I'm the better friend.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just wanting you to explore different options, Robyn.
Summer has
wine? You would explore wine.
It makes me happy. To be fair,
you already do. You daily.
To be fair, it's the thing that makes you happy, right?
I mean,
listen,
your son did look at a wine cork and say, "Another one, huh?"
Another one, huh?
Did that really happen?
Yes, he saw a cork laying on the counter and he goes, "Another one, huh?" Listen, I'm too old and forgetful to memorize all the crap that would go with a sommelier.
I'm sorry, can you say that word again? Could you repeat that for us one more time?
A sommelier. A Somalian.
There you go.
A Somalian.
You could, if you weren't an actress, you'd be Somalian, which is important.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Well, listen, I want to thank you guys both for coming on today. It was so great getting to chat with you. Such a lovely time. Don't forget that on Saturday night, you can see Robyn hosting right here at facebook.com/SACComedyLab for Sip and Siak.
Siap and Siak. And Riker is most likely joining me Saturday as well. So,
that'll be fun.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, he's excited. Yeah.
Awesome. And your 50th birthday party is?
Yes. So I will be doing Siap and Siak this Saturday night. And then next Saturday night, the 9th, is my 50th birthday show. Woo. I'm going to have some very awesome people joining me that have inspired me at SAC and helped me out at SAC and really kind of helped shape me there where I am now. So that will be fun to have special guests.
That's really interesting because I didn't get invited to that.
Oh,
I literally
So,
haven't
no,
asked
it's
anybody
cool.
yet.
It's fine. Don't feel like
Oh,
you need
that's
to.
fine.
No, all the people that inspire
I
you. That's
literally-
great. I love that. That's awesome.
I literally haven't asked anybody yet. I just put that out there to plant the seed. No one's been asked yet. Hopefully, people will join me.
We shall see. We shall see. I'm not good with being
Yes.
on camera. But thank you guys for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. Jay Hopkins also was upset that he wasn't invited to your birthday, so there's that.
Literally, he's on the list. I'm gonna make a list.
We've got a lot of fixing to do. Summer, it was great getting to chat with you for a little while.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you guys both. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us today.
Sommelier.
Bye. Sommelier.
Somalian, yeah, that. So, listen, thank you again to my guests for joining us today. It was so much fun. I hope you guys will tune in next Thursday, same time, same place. We'll be here with the Isolation Happy Hour. I don't know who's going to be on yet, so I'll announce that. Also, this Sunday night, right on my Facebook page, I have a new show that I've been doing called Rob and the Queens, where I interview drag queens from around the world and different queer entertainers. Last week, we had Roxy Andrews and the very talented Blue Star. This week, we will have on Sunday night at 9 o'clock on my Facebook, it'll be Gidget Galore, and from 2 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, the one and only Ginger Minge will be on with me as well. So check that out, Sunday night, 9 o'clock, Rob and the Queens. Don't forget, every night at 7 p.m., we have our SAC check-in right here. Also, if you're not doing anything right now, you can head on over to Addison Taylor's Facebook. She has the Quarantine Quiz Show where we do different trivia and we give away prizes. I will be a guest host coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes, which is going to be really funny because I am pretty damn drunk. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I will see you all hopefully Sunday night at 9 o'clock right here on my page. Bye. Oops, I didn't turn it off. There it is. Bye.